All right, welcome back to the 23rd Annual Wild and Scenic Film Festival, where activism is inspired by our filmmakers and our people alike here in Nevada County. I'm your host for this section. I'm Kimberly Ewing. We are at the Media Lounge. Nevada City Winery is our host. And we have Jeanne and Yumeng with us right now for the film A Radical Thread, which is an amazing local film. Congratulations on your world premiere and welcome.
Thank you.
How a radical thread is about all of us here in Grass Valley, Nevada City know the North Ridge, and people call it different things, but we all know it as the Ridge. And there was something special that happened there, many layers of a school to be brought up, of a community that was here to live a different way in the 70s. Maybe, Jeanne, you can tell me a little bit about how this movie, A Radical Thread, came to you, or how did it find you?
So, A Radical Thread is about the community on the San Juan Ridge, about 45 minutes from here. And it coalesced as a back to the land community around the poet Gary Snyder.
Yes.
And people began gathering around him, and including Marcia Stone. And Marcia Stone, about 17 years ago, got this idea based on the tapestry in Normandy, the Bayeux Tapestry, that she wanted to make a tapestry that told the story about their community. And their community is really unique because over the 55, 60 years it's been in existence, it has continued to live by its ethos and ideals of sustainability and environmentalism. And they've accomplished so many things, including stopping the Yuba River from damming.
Right.
The Wild and Scenic Film Festival is a part of Circle, the Yuba River nonprofit that works to save it. That came out of the Ridge. They stopped logging. They've done so much for the environment. And so Marcia, the way this happened was that the community works collectively. They didn't coalesce around any kind of ideology or religious proclivity.
Right.
They coalesced around environmentalism more than anything else, and having fun and working collectively. And the only way it could work is that they worked collectively. And so when Marcia decided to make this 83-foot tapestry that took 17 years, she got the entire community involved. And hundreds of people stitched it. And it's broken into 12 panels that tell 12 different stories of the community.
And they, if I remember from the film, they're 12 feet long or 10 feet long?
They range from 6 to 12 feet long.
And they fit perfectly on the walls of the North Columbian Schoolhouse. Is that correct? On the Ridge?
Yeah. They were designed to fit in the North Columbia Schoolhouse.
Yeah, that's amazing. And you're right. Every thread or every tapestry tells a story. One of being there's a small part in the film that's about the Oak Tree School.
The building of the Oak Tree School.
Yeah. I mean, that was just them on the Ridge doing that, the building and constructing and working together, kind of like the Amish barn building. They kind of raised it in a day or two.
Well, it took the school took longer than that.
I know,
yes,
but you know the Amish feeling.
It was, once again, like the tapestry itself, it was a totally collective endeavor. They had hundreds of community members working to build the school. They built the school. It was absolutely beautiful. And then about 10 months after its completion, it was arsoned and burned to the ground.
Oh, that's right. What
and
a tragedy.
I mean, it was total tragedy, and that's a really important part of this film because it illustrates one of the setbacks of the community and how the community did not let it stop them.
Right.
And they came together, and the school was rebuilt. And, so many challenges of living the way this community has lived over the many years. And all the way till today, when they're facing, one of the biggest challenges of wildfire, and climate-fueled wildfire, and they are working really hard to keep their community safe.
It's so true. And Yumeng, tell us a little bit about your role in the film.
So I'm the cinematographer of the film, and this is my first feature. And
Well, congratulations.
Oh, thank you. So it was really a pleasure working with Jeanne, and I know her through school. I went to California College of the Arts 5-6 years ago. I kind of forgot, and then after COVID, we started to collaborating on this film. It took her 6 years to finish the film, and I was on the team for 3 years. And it has been a great opportunity to work with her and the rest of the team and the community here.
Well, how wonderful. And what I noticed about, because this is an old story, were you the artist that brought old photography and old music and old voices come to make the film?
It's more of her job.
You collected things and then you were able to photograph them.
Yeah, and I just want to say it's not one of the really most interesting and challenging things about the film is the range of years it actually covers, from the 19th century to the future.
Right.
So it's not just about the past. It's really about how the past has built and shifted and changed and is moving towards our future.
Right.
So all the archival footage came from the community. They shared it with us.
That's lovely.
And there's not a lot of it, but there's just enough to really give you a sense of what an amazing community it was.
Yeah, it takes people back to those times of where people are just being able to work together and have that idealistic life of what they want to lead. And it inspires all of us to say, gosh, wouldn't it be nice if we could get back there? The simple parts of life of just manifesting things together because you're a community.
And one of the things the film talks about, because the people in the film talk about it, is, you can't replicate that. That was then.
Yeah.
The kind of, but you can take what they learned, both Jennifer Rain Crosby, who is the illustrator of the tapestry, and Hank Meals both talk about how the kind of idealism of that age is not appropriate to what we need to do today.
Right.
And one of the reasons why the community has stayed so vibrant and active is because they don't just think about the past. They are really considering how to continue the ideals of sustainability today and into the future.
And that just rings true with the Sierra Storytelling Festival that happens every year. There's just monumental gatherings of community up there every year. Being here from Nevada City, we know it well, and a lot of us venture up that way. And it holds a special place in our county. Living here in Nevada County, it does hold a special place up there. And I do believe you're right. It's like, it's a new way to look at the next generation and what can we do to keep that. Any surprises when you were filming, or any delights of this project being 6 years? Jeanne, that's quite a chunk of your life. Any surprising delights that happened beyond what we see in the film?
The communities both. What was most surprising was the fact that the community is a very, they're a private community.
Yeah.
And I think what was most surprising is this idea that they were not bound by any kind of guru or ideology other than the idea of living not collectively, but living within community for an environmental future.
Yeah. Well, it's a wonderful, wonderful film. Congratulations on its world premiere. And you need to check it out if you've not seen it. Your screening was today, though.
It was
or
Thursday.
Thursday night. And I'm thinking it's got to come back. It's got to come back because it is such a community icon of everybody in the room here is nodding that it should be because this community understands the value of what you've done and what is to come for the community. So thank you guys. Thank you both for being here. Let's give it up for both of them tonight. Thank you so much. And we're wrapping up the Media Lounge. Thank you and stay tuned tomorrow, a bunch of other filmmakers. Thank you so much. Good night.